Shivaya. Om Namah 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 Shivaya. Yes, respected friends, welcome you all for this morning sessions of studying on Shwethashwathara Upanishad and Gita with Bhashyam in Hindi. Afternoon classes in Upanishad and Gita again Mandukya. Evening we are doing Yoga Vasishta, Shankara Granthavali as well as Skanda Puranam. So that's 6, 7, 8 texts. Every day we are touching by the grace of God. Welcome you all for that. Gratitudes for being there. Congratulations. Today also 5 things like every day morning. Vedic chanting. We have started yesterday the Chamaka Prashna of Rudram. Second Anuvakam we'll see. Then our short common sense thought. Then we go for our Mangalacharana, Shloka Parayana, Sankalpa, then Upanishad Mantrocharana, Upanishad Adhyanam. In the Upanishad, Shwethashwathara, third chapter, we are into the topic of getting convincingly guided by the masters that only in the knowledge of the Purusha or the Tattva or the Atman, that I am that we are freed from all Janma Jara Rogadi Samsara Mrityu Ityadi. There is no other way. This is a very essential thing because only after this strong, convincing understanding of it that we mold ourselves towards that Adhyatmika sadhana and jivana fully, completely with our own choice. Otherwise, we will only be in the illusory world, searching for something there which is not available, always getting deceived, cheated, leaving only miserably disappointed. Very, very important topic. Right, friends? Let us see it. Narayana, today in the second Anuvaka of Chamaka Prashna. Chame Chame, what are we asking the Lord? Jaishtyam Chame. Jaishtyam means, may I be greater than others. Adipatyam Chame, therefore authority on them. Manyush Chame, the ability to control if required even with the acting anger. Then Bhamaschame, ability to show that anger for the effective action. Amaschame, Shakti unimaginable by others during occasions. Ambashame, the cooling water. Jemachame, ability to be victorious. Mahimachame, the wealth achieved through victory. Varimachame, may be Varita, selected by others, respected by others. Pratimachame, spreading of all the wealth. Varshmachame, the Putra Pautra, all of them increasing. Draghuyachame, never ending wealth. Vruddhinchame, Vruddhanchame, the gross wealth in good quantity. Vruddhischame, because of the wealth rightly utilized, name and fame in the society. Satyanchame, may be speaking truthfulness. Shraddhachame, Guru, Shastra, Daiva, Shraddha. Jagachame, all the immobile properties. Dhananchame, wealth. Vashashchame, ability to attract others. Tishishchame, the physical strength. Kridachame, ability to play. Modaschame, Ananda there. Jatanchame, may get very good, what do you call, lineage from the past. Janishamanam Chame, in this life using that may I create good name and frame for me. Suktan Chame, may I be able to study all the suktas given by the elders, gurus, Vedas. Sukrtan Chame, may I do the punya karyas. Vittam, for that required the wealth. Vedyam Chame, future wealth earning. Bhutan Chame, may I always look back enjoying that the past was wonderful. Bhavishyachame, let me consciously build up my future. Sugam Chame, very good places of rest and relaxation. Supathan Chame, good paths to walk without any danger. Ruddhan Chame, all satkarmas giving the phala. Ruddhischame, in the future also I'll do good work and get good result. Kluptanchame, the sufficient money required for sakarma, swadharma karma. Kluptischame, ability to use that wealth properly. Matischame, full maturity regarding the entire life has to be how to live, etc. Sumatischame, whatever is heard, learned, understood, exactly according to that only, let me live. These are the how many? 38 are the desires that are expressed in this second Anuvaka. Let us chant 5 times. Mm, 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 mm. Start. ॐ अथ चमकप्रश्नः संहितापाठः द्वितीयोऽनुवाकः ॐ ज्यैष्ठ्यं च माधिपत्यं च मे मन्युश्च मे भामश्च मे मश्च मेऽम्बश्च मे जेमा च मे महिमा च मे वरिमा च मे प्रतिमा च मे वर्ष्मा च मे द्रागुया च मे वृद्धं च मे वृद्धिश्च मे सत्यं च मे श्रद्धा च मे जगच्च मे धनं च मे वशश्च मे तुषिश्च मे क्रीडा च मे मोदश्च मे जातं च मे जनिष्यमाणं च मे सूक्तं च मे सुकृतं च मे वित्तं च मे वेद्यं च मे भूतं च मे भविष्यच्च मे सुखं च मे सुपथं च मरुद्धं च मरुद्धिश्च मे क्लुप्तं च मे क्लुप्तिश्च मे मतिश्च मे सुमतिश्च मे Again. ॐ ज्यैष्ठ्यं च माधिपत्यं च मे मन्युश्च मे भामश्च मे मश्च मेऽम्भश्च मे जेमा च मे महिमा च मे वरिमा च मे प्रतिमा च मे वर्ष्मा च मे द्रागुया च मे वृद्धं च मे वृद्धिश्च मे सत्यं च मे श्रद्धा च मे जगच्च मे धनं च मे वशश्च मे तिशिश्च मे क्रीडा च मे मोदश्च मे जातं च मे जनिष्यमाणं च मे सोक्तं च मे सुकृतं च मे वित्तं च मे वेद्यं च मे भूतं च मे भविष्यच्च मे सुगं च मे सुपथं च मरुद्धं च मरुद्धिश्च मे क्लुप्तं च मे क्लुप्तिश्च मे मतिश्च मे सुमतिश्च मे ॐ ज्यैष्ठ्यं च माधिपत्यं च मे मन्युश्च मे भामश्च मे मश्च मेऽम्भश्च मे जेमा च मे महिमा च मे वरिमा च मे प्रतिमा च मे वर्ष्मा च मे द्रागुया च मे वृद्धं च मे वृद्धिश्च मे सत्यं च मे श्रद्धा च मे जगच्च मे धनं च मे वशश्च मे तिशिश्च मे क्रीडा च मे मोदश्च मे जातं च मे जनिष्यमाणं च मे सूक्तं च मे सुकृतं च मे वित्तं च मे वेद्यं च मे भूतं च मे भविष्यच्च मे सुखं च मे सुपथं च वरुद्धं च वरुद्धिश्च मे क्लुप्तं च मे क्लुप्तिश्च मे मतिश्च मे सुमतिश्च मे Again. ॐ ज्यैष्ठ्यं च माधिपत्यं च मे मन्युश्च मे भामश्च मे मश्च मेऽम्बश्च मे जेमा च मे महिमा च मे वरिमा च मे प्रतिमा च मे वर्ष्मा च मे द्रागुया च मे वृद्धं च मे वृद्धिश्च मे सत्यं च मे श्रद्धा च मे जगच्च मे धनं च मे वशश्च मे तिशिश्च मे क्रीडा च मे मोदश्च मे जातं च मे जनिष्यमाणं च मे सूक्तं च मे स्फुरतं च मे वित्तं च मे वेद्यं च मे भूतं च मे भविष्यच्च मे सुगं च मे सुपदं च मरुद्धं च मरुद्धिश्च मे क्लुप्तं च मे क्लुप्तिश्च मे मतिश्च मे सुमतिश्च मे Again. ज्यैष्ठ्यं च माधिपत्यं च मे मन्यश्च मे वामश्च मे मश्च मेऽम्भश्च मे जेमा च मे महिमा च मे वरिमा च मे प्रतिमा च मे वर्ष्मा च मे द्राघुया च मे वृद्धं च मे वृद्धिश्च मे सत्यं च मे श्रद्धा च मे जगच्च मे धनं च मे वशश्च मे तिशिश्च मे क्रीडा च मे मोदश्च मे जातं च मे जनिष्यमाणं च मे सूक्तं च मे स्मृतं च मे वित्तं च मे वेद्यं च मे भूतं च मे भविष्यच्च मे सुगं च मे सुवधं च मरुद्धं च मरुद्धिश्च मे क्लुप्तं च मे क्लुप्तिश्च मे मतिश्च मे सुमतिश्च मे. Every day with meaning, when keep chanting, grace will come. Now, friends, in our second topic today, the common sense thought. Not at all elaborate, very simple, already known things. Key Krishna Vasudeva. When we look at the animals or birds, etc., you know, except for their survival, whatever food fetching they do, other than that, if we see their life, how pathetic it is, how miserable it is of the animals, helpless victims of so many things. When the tigers chase the deers, they don't have any option to be than to be chased and killed only. They can't revolt, they can't retaliate. There's no anything trying their best to escape. That's it. When they are in the heavy rains, what they can do? When there's a lot of wind, what they can do? When too much of the heat is there, what they can do? When the lakes are dried up, what they can do? Just dying only. And when terrible diseases come in that animal kingdom, we don't see. Except one or two, they say they do some things, but in all other cases, disease means either naturally it has to cure or just die. Why it is so in animal kingdom is only one reason, that they cannot have the jnanam as a remedy for all those problems, at least preventive also. What is the difference in human beings than animals is this only, that they have the buddhi to gain jnanam, to prevent the arrival of problems, miseries, and also to solve them if they have come, isn't it? So, if problems are persisting, we are suffering, means what? The sufficient jnana prapti, like we saw just now in our Chamaka Prashna, and upayoga of that jnanam we are not doing. And the grade of problems, quantity of problems, variety of problems keep on coming. And to all the problems, there is solution, that is jnana. Then application of that jnana. Human beings have the capacity to gain the jnanam, which is a solution, to come out of the problem. So, if we are human being, let us every day keep on gaining that jnanam. Live the jivanam according to the jnanam, so that the samasyas, the dukkhas, they won't come. Even if they come, they are sorted up. They don't stay for long. That is why in the human beings there is to protect from all the animals, etc. Security, they made the houses. The animals could not. When the rain is there, they have the raincoats or other protection. Animals don't have. When the summer winters are there, the human being has the ACs or the heaters. Animals cannot. Where there are diseases, see the amount of investments research has done on the disease and the cure of it, the medicine. I think that's the topmost. Food industry ke baad, naturally, the medical industry must be the biggest in the world. To alienate all dukkhas, problems, diseases, etc. Human being intelligent. If there are any other mutual problems, there are discussions, there are courts. Anything wrong done, there are the punishing agents, police, etc. and then to integrate the entire humanity and see that all of them are getting what they want, what they deserve. The entire governmental system, isn't it? All of that is knowledge only. Human being intellectually doing all that. And today's world, the scientific, technological knowledge, how much ease it is making, and there are no ends to it. अब क्या क्या पता करते जाएंगे अगले 100 साल, प्रभु को ही पता. But one thing about all of them is they are all at the gross level for the deha contentment only. Deha sukha, deha tadatmya. Okay, that's not our discussion. Our discussion is Jnana Prapti as a prevention and remedy for all dukkha and samasya. Are we recognizing it? So, wherever we are suffering, understand we are Ajnani. Very nicely matching with what you are studying in Gita. Panditaha nanu shochanti. So, therefore, let there not be any breakage in learning knowledge. Let there be conscious effort to remember the knowledge. And there should be an implementation of that knowledge. ज्ञान की महिमा आज हम बात कर. So health also is a jnana. Being healthy in relationships also is a jnana. Keeping our mind, intellect calm and cool also is a jnana. Aiming at higher goals, working for them, achieving also is basically jnana only. We have to keep on using that buddhi to gain the jnana, do the upayoga of that jnana. One thing is this. Much more examples can be given. Multiple. So many. But this much is okay if it is understood. Rute jnanat namukti. Jnana devatu kaivalyam. Let us focus on that. No laziness in gaining the bauddhika jnana. Buddhi mein jnana. And no laziness in using it also. That habit of being lazy in knowledge and using is the one which habitually making us miserable. So the habit of gaining knowledge, using knowledge, if we can make, we are habitually healthy, happy. There is no alternative. Don't look for one thing. Second is that knowledge we ourselves gain? Point one. Can we completely gain knowledge? Is it sufficient? Even the other resources also. Are they sufficient? Inner and outer resources to get out of problems and to get into the successes and happiness. If you see, even though with all the given freedom, abilities, yet we are limited only. Sometimes the graveness of problems is unsurmountable by our individual efforts. So to the goals that are aimed at are noble goals, but then not in our reach, that we with our limited resources achieve them. Then what? The second aspect is truly necessarily recognizing the presence of the Ishvara, the Samashti Adhineta, and tuning to him in the bhakti. ज्ञान का हमने देखा है, but that is not fully sufficient. At the Upadhi level, there is no way then to tune to the Samashti Upadhi owner, the Ishvara. This also is important thing to know. That the all source for Ishvara is there. Samashti Upadhi, Samashti Shakti, Samashti Maya is under his control. Power, Maya means power. So therefore, when we tune to him also, so many unsolvable our problems can be solved. And the resources, the abilities which we don't have, which are required for the conduction of the great things, we get. Like in case of Arjuna. He himself is powerful, no doubt. But the presence of Krishna Bhagavan there has immensely helped him. And that was because of Arjuna's, Pandava's bhakti to Krishna. ये थोड़ा crucial point है कि recognition of this infinite Ishvara and Vichara, he is also Vichara in a sense because he has got all knowledge, resources, it is okay. But otherwise you see Ishvara हर एक इंडिविजुअल का कर्म का फल देना है, उनका प्रार्थना का फल देना है ना? कर्म का फल गुड और बैड, प्रार्थना का फल also depending on the intensity of prarthana. And his problem is one side he'll have to fulfill the prarthana of all, other side he'll have to manage the total also, which becomes so contradictory many times because the prarthana done by the people may be distracting to the totalities management, but he'll have to do both. Manage the total also, fulfill the desire also. And is it one person, two persons? Millions of jivas are there. And their demands, their karmas are so tangential. The phalas to be given are of so many various kinds. How much, कुछ फल नेक्स्ट क्षण ही देना पड़ता है, कुछ फल 2 दिन में 10. भगवान का ना इतना बिजी स्केड्यूल होता है बेचारा, म्यूचुअल फल भी देख कर देना पड़ता है. You'll have to see the attitude, intention inside. According to that, he'll have to give the phala. The divine machinery which is working in this universe, in giving us the karma phalas, etc., is unimaginable. Bapre. Mind blowing only, you can't imagine. So, anyway, the point is the Ishvara is there. He's a karma phala dhata. Prarthana, anugraha. When you do prarthana, he does the anugraha. Therefore, as regards the phala is then concerned karma, but whatever phala, whatever karma prescribed by him, the art of doing only that. And what karma phala we don't want, he tells. This karma phala comes because of this karma, don't do it. थोड़ा ये भी फिर ज्ञान की बात है, we have to have it. What Ishvara told me to live life. Important. Exactly living like that. Then the Ishvara Upasana has given to us by great rishis and munis, great techniques to tune to him. Then the prarthana. है ना? Especially when we were dominated by ignorance, and out of ignorance, so much of adharma, papa we might have done. When those phalas are given to us and they trouble us at body, mind, every level, and we are trying to become good, we want to do sadhana. उस समय ये जो कर्म फल हमको तबीयत खराब करता है, माइंड को डिस्टर्ब करता है, everything is made inconvenient. Who is the one to help us at that time? Either to jump, sort out of that problem or to have the strength, energy to withstand to that. कोई कोई प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व नहीं होते, but strength is given to us to withstand to it. It's not our bite, we can't do it. Ishvara Kripa is required. Those who recognize it and accordingly through various upasanas regularly are invoking Ishvara Kripa, they also can be saved to a good extent. May not be 100 extent because if the prarabdhas are very strong, even Lord will not do anything. Because the rule of the world, how the world has to be run, that's the rule. But to a great extent, and if our dushta karmas are less and our prarthana upasanas are stronger, then His grace makes it more simpler, easier life. In any case, understand that the Samashti Shakti Shali Ishvara's Krupa is also inevitable invoked through the Bhakti sadhana. And when He is providing us all good health, everything, utilize it for the correct purpose. Krishna Vasudeva. There we cannot be over smart nor we can be negligent, arrogant. We cannot, we should not. है ना सुख में सुमिरन करना सीखना है. When he is giving everything is good, let us have that maturity to use those good situations only for the good, not for anything which he doesn't like. What doesn't God doesn't like is bhoga. What he likes is yoga. That's simple. That is good for us also. है ना? The yoga is good for me. The bhoga is destruction for me. When I intellectually understand it with all examples and all. So great maturity. May it come to us very soon. Right? Second one is bhakti. Third one also is what? Even though Ishvara is the Sarvakarta, etc., yet at our level also he has given some abilities, some freedom, some permission, some responsibilities. According to that, consciously, what is in our hands, doing that also is our job. Although it is his Shakti, his power, his knowledge, he is the one which makes the things happen. Although he is the one who is the provider of situations outside, finally only का है. Same time, at our level, what is given like this class, it is by Ishvara Kripa. But we are made to sit here. I as speaker, you are listener. Can be conscious that we are so, and can we do justice? No, with whatever ability we have. कोशिश तो कर सकते. That much freedom we are given. That we have to recognize. I am given resources and freedom. I am given responsibilities. Let me do. बाकी फिर again उनके हाथ में. So these three things. Wisdom is inevitable. Worship is inevitable. Work is inevitable. WWW. Recognize. And innate through all that, again and again see that the prarabdhas, when they come very turbulently, very powerfully, to derail us, distract us, as much as possible we try to hold. As much as possible we try to hold the feet of the Lord, use our wisdom. Yet, if that prarabdha is more powerful, we have to just surrender to it and accept it. That's how the prarabdha gets exhausted. Through that dukkha or that punishment or that tough period, whatever we have to go through. Sometimes it can be terrible disease also, never-ending disease also. Sometimes it can be mrityu also. Yeah, through the mrityu, if that prarabdha has to go, it will come. But again, Ram Janma Mritasya, nothing to lose. So, in this way, we have to be complete in our understanding performance. In that, again, when we talk about the knowledge wisdom, it can be laukika, it can be paramarthika. So, to in devotion for outer safety, security, as well as for paramarthika. So, to as regards our acting is concerned, yes, it's for dharma, it's for vijaya in our professions, but it should be for adhyatmic sadhana. So sadhana karma, sadhana bhakti, sadhana jnana. Also general karma, general bhakti, general jnana for the vyavahar. Slowly that vyavaharic karma bhakti jnana should get reduced. Even our karma bhakti jnana should be more and more paramarthika tattva. Because finally to tattva jnana mein hi moksha. Just like at every level, that respective jnana is the hetu for the moksha. Like disease, good medicine knowledge is the hetu for the moksha from the bandhana of the disease. Some in this way, for all bandhanas, bondages to get removed, the final solution is jnana, tattva jnana, atma jnana, brahma jnana. इसमें फिर कोई संशय नहीं, फाइनली इस तरफ ही आना पड़ेगा। ओनली क्वेश्चन ऑफ और मेच्योरिटी, द टाइम टेकन एटसेट्रा, सबको इधर ही आना। आए इधर आने वाले लोग भी फिर से भटकते हैं, फिर से उनको इधर ही आना। इधर रहकर भी आधा सिंसियर रहते हैं, फिर भी दे हैव टू बिकम मोर सिंसियर। सिंसियर रहते बट टोटल कमिटेड नहीं रहते। टोटल कमिटमेंट आना ही इनर्स ओनली फॉर द परमात्मा प्राप्ति। These are all vicious things, not easily graspable, not easily manageable. This is how the life is. Acceptance is 50% of solution. 10% our efforts, 40% Ishvara Kripa. चलने दो गाड़ी को. Don't allow the mind to become lazy or overexcited. It can be alert, knowing what can be done, doing what is known, accepting what comes. ऐसा पूर्णतया जीवन जीने का कोशिश। ओम 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 सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याता सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृत वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजीभवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ओम भव एव भवानिति मे नितरां समजायत चेतसि कौतुकिता मम वारे मोहमहाजलधिं भव शंकर देशिक मे शरणं। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहास सन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्यसाधनानुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहणोः प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णान् समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापनोपासना ज्ञाग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य शाश्वतरूपेण वैदिक ऐन्दव संस्कृतेः सुसंप्रतिष्ठा विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्धि अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम निखिलाधारम अव्ययम निगमाद्यगत नित्यम नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम्। ओम सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः। Can we chant from mantra 16? ओम सर्वतः पाणिपादं तत्सर्वतोक्षिशिरोमुखं सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोके सर्वमावृत्य तिष्ठति सर्वेन्द्रियगुणाभासं सर्वेन्द्रियविवर्जितम् असत् सर्वस्य प्रभुमीशानं सर्वस्य शरणं बृहत् नवद्वारे पुरे देहि हंसो लेलायते बहिः वशी सर्वस्य लोकस्य स्थावरस्य चरस्य च अपाणिपादो जवनो गृहीता पश्यत् चक्षुः स शृणोत्यकर्णः स वेत्ति वेद्यं न च तस्यास्ति वेत्ता तमाहुरग्र्यं पुरुषं महान्तम् अणोरणीयान् महतो महीयान् आत्मास्य जन्तोर्निहितोऽस्ति आत्मा गुहायां निहितोऽस्य जन्तोः तमक्रतुं पश्यति वीतशोकः धातुः प्रसादान् महिमानमीशम् वेदाहमेतमजरं पुराणं सर्वात्मानं सर्वगतं विभुत्वात् जन्मनिरोधं प्रवदन्ति यस्य ब्रह्मवादिनो हि प्रवदन्ति नित्यम् ओम शांति शांति शांति. Eighth mantra of the third chapter. सेवंथ का हो गया क्या? या eighth mantra, wonderful one, important one. परमेश्वर के विषय में ज्ञानी जनों के अनुभव का प्रदर्शन. That Parameshwara, Parabrahma, Anubhuti is obtained by these jnanis. Then, after obtaining it, what they felt, the report they are giving here, the reviews, as it is given now. Hotel, go to the hotel, give the review. Resort, give the review. Any tour organized by any company, you give the reviews. So these are people giving those testimonials or reviews. The great yogis, jnanis. Right? Now the beauty of Sambandhavasya, avatarika for this Ashtama mantra. So wonderful, be conscious to grasp it. Let us study. What is it? Idanim, right now, Uktam Artham Drudhayitu. To make this knowledge very stronger. As it was said in the earlier mantra, this is what are the Ishvara's Lakshanas, Atma Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa Lakshanas, that Lakshana Yukta Brahman Atman. Realized, known, then only immortality comes. Isham tam gnatva amrta bhavanti is the conclusion. Why all this Upanishad Jnanam, Brahma Jnanam? To know that Brahman. Why to know the Brahman? To become one with Brahman. Why? Because then only the Amrutattva Prapti. And what is Amrutattva Prapti? Yesterday we started, day before also. Wherein the end for all limitations, all losses, all miseries, all problems. That's called as Amrita Prapti. Just like the Devatas took Amrita, so Shariradi, Roga, old age, they're all freed from. That's Amrita. Food is an Amrita. When you take good food, whole body is energetic. Same way, the Brahma gives the highest level of Amritattva. Is equal to Janma, Jara, Roga, Dukkha, Mrityu Rahit. अमृतत्व शब्द को अच्छी तरह पढ़ लेना, अच्छी तरह समझ लेना. Eternality, the immortality, imperishability, diseaseless, decayless, deathlessness. Isham tam jnatva amrita bhavanti. Only by knowing that Ishvara Tattva, that there is Amritattva Prapti. No other way. Tameva artham drudayitam. Idanim uktam artham drudayitam. Mantra drug anubhavam darshayitva. By telling us the anubhava of the mantra drashta. Means the theme that is said in the mantra, the Rishi who has experienced it, having quoted his experience, mantra drug anubhavam darshayitva. Conclusion. This is what the Shruti Mata is trying to drive into our intellects. What is Shruti Mata is trying to drive to our intellect is Purna Ananda Advitiya Brahma Atma Parigyanad Eva Paramapurushartha Prapti and Na Anyena Iti. Darshay. See the completeness? I requested yesterday, underline this sentence. Purna, complete, Ananda, bliss, Advitiya, one without second, Brahma, so Purnananda Advitiya is Brahma only. And the Brahman is Atma. Parigyanat. Jnana is intellectual, Parignyana is experiential. So the Purna Advitiya Ananda is Brahma and Brahma is me, that intellectual knowledge and the sadhana and the experience. Purna Advitiya Ananda is Brahma. Brahma is Atma. Of that we have to have Parignyana and Anubhuti. Parignyana means intellectual knowledge and experience. So Purna Ananda Advitiya Brahma Atma Parignyana Deva. Purna Ananda Advitiya Brahma Atma Parignyana Deva Parama Purushartha Prapti. The moksha prapti. Nanyena. Not by any other means we get the moksha. In other words, in every other process, if you are not getting the moksha, then what is the other alternative? Bandhana only. See the importance of grasping this thought, undoubtedly. If not, we will still continue pursuing something else, and by which we get the not the Parapurusha moksha, Purushartha moksha, opposite of it, bandhana. And to stress it, Shankara Bhagavan says, na anyena. Only by this Purnananda Dvitiya Brahma Atma Parignana, only the Parampurushartha moksha prapti, equally true is, there is no other way. Na anyena. By yajnas, by upasanas, urdhaloka prapti may come. By the dana karma, the punya karma also, uttama upadhis may come to us. But they all are also bondage only. There is no moksha other than in Brahmatmaikya Moda. There is no moksha other than in Brahmatmaikya Moda. Only in Brahmatmaikya Moda there is moksha. I am that Brahman. Which Brahman? Which is Purna, which is Ananda, which is Advitiya. So Purna Ananda Advitiya Brahmatma Parignana Deva Paramapurushartha Prapti na Anyena iti Darshayati. Shruti Mata is telling that. So mantra Druganubhava, and through that the conclusion is only Brahmatma Ekya Moda gives moksha, no other way. So let us understand and accept it. From now on, try for the Brahmatma Ekya Moda. Whatever the limited time energies we have, let us invest them for this. Let us make a habit of investing for it. It continues, life after the life, till we reach. When will we realize how much we are able to do for sadhana? Both are secondary. Primary, have we understood and did we start it or not? And are we continuing without stop? बस ये करते रहो, time गुजरेगा, in time we become perfect masters in doing the better way, these sadhanas. That leads to the result. Conscious about, I have entered this path, I am doing whatever is possible to me. I will not give up the path, I will not give up the effort. Okay. धीरे धीरे वो maturity will come in its own time. I know. We are not a free individual coming. We have brought so many things with us. They all have to be sorted out. Then only that's why na two people. One फटाफट साधना करके आगे बढ़ गया, दूसरा कहीं अटक ही गया. We look at the outer things only. He is not serious, not sincere. That's why he's caught up. But the other fellow is very good. That you and I see from outside. But inside, for the fellow to be active, dynamic, doing sadhana well, he has got that type of talents brought. The other one has so much that type of prarabdha that even he is more talented and want to do, still he can't. So therefore, no comparison between two people that one is successful, one is failure. ये सारा हमको पार करना है. Where we have to reach पार करके, our knowledge and our efforts is the one we have to focus on. Who is reached when, who is achieved when, ये सारे you can't look outside and analyze them and assess them. इसलिए दृष्टि अपने ऊपर, अपना ज्ञान और अपना प्रयत्न होते रहने दो. Now the mantra, let us chant it. ॐ वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेव विदित्वा अतिमृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते अयनाय. Again, वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेव विदित्वातिमृत्युमेति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते अयनाय. तो द श्लोकार्थ एंड भाष्यार्थ आर सेम 100%. सो पहले श्लोकार्थ हम बोले, you do the भाष्यार्थ, it will be double repeated. It is good. So Veda means I know, I have known. Aham me. Veda aham. Aham Veda. मुझे पता चल गया. Veda aham. What do you know, sir? Etam Purusham. This Purusha I have known. How is he? Mahantam. How is he? Adityavarnam. And where is he? Tavasaha Parastat. You have known him? Yeah. Now tell me, what's your opinion? The opinion is Tam eva viditva. Having known him and him and him alone, ati mrutyumeti, mrutyumatyeti. One can transcend all problems, including the final problem called as mrityu. Tameva viditva ati mrutyumeti. This is what is my understanding. Any other thing also you want to share? Yeah. What is it? Na anyah pantha vidyate ayana. By knowing this, one crosses mortality, becomes immortal, I shared. Then, if this becomes a half sentence, if it is not complemented with the other half, I am complementing. What is the other half complemented sentence? Ki na anya pantha vidyate ayanaya moksha. For moksha, other than this, there is no other path. It's not one of the many paths, it is the only path. Knowing him is the only way for moksha. There is no other way. You may go here and there searching for other paths. There are 1,000 paths. They lead to 1,000 results, but not for the Amritattva Prapti. Mrityumatyati, the crossing the Mrityu or liberation, no other path is. Why we are spending so much time? Because our heart has to receive this message. Signal nahi ja raha वहां तक. इसलिए still in our heart, deep desire for Paramatma there, and desire still for the world and worldliness are terribly continuing. When it is said that the jnana is the only path for the moksha, we have to understand that if the jnana is not pursued, it will be bondage. So too, every other path will not give the moksha, means we have to understand that every other path will necessarily give bondage. Therefore, don't go into the other path. Then come only this path. See the innocence in our mind, intellect, incompleteness in our mind, intellect, immaturity. That doesn't want to register this knowledge only. Bhaiya, this is the only way to get moksha, that you know the Lord. Nahi sunenge. Now you understood the power of delusion, power of arrogance, expressing as negligence, that we will not listen to this knowledge, that we will not mind. Which knowledge? That the Brahmatma Bodha gives the moksha. This information, you don't pay heed only. Nahi sunna mujhe. See the delusion, see the arrogance. फिर करोगे क्या तुम? वही जो अभी तक करते आ रहा था. I will do that only. What is it? Everything other than Paramatma Prapti Prayatna, I will do. What do you do? I'll do yajna, I'll do upasana, I'll do karma. I'll get this and that of this world, I enjoy. All these things you see in 16th chapter of Gita. यक्षे दास्यामि मोदिष्येति अज्ञानविमोहिताः अनेकचित्तविभ्रान्ताः मोहजालसमावृताः प्रसक्ताः कामभोगेषु पतन्ति नरकेषु च आत्मसम्भाविताः स्तब्धाः धनमानमदान्विताः अहंकारं बलं दर्पं कामं क्रोधं परिग्रहं संश्रिताः माम आत्मपरदेहेषु प्रद्विषन्तोऽभ्यसूयकाः. All of that. इदमद्य मया लब्धम इमं प्राप्स्ये मनोरथम इदमस्ति इदमपि भविष्यति पुनर्धन. In short, you just close the eyes for 10 seconds and see. He is in the mind. The thought that I must realize the self is coming. Nahi aa raha hai. That's it. That much we are deluded, either not to have the thoughts, or if we have thoughts for everything else, not for Paramatma. That's the power of delusion. When will it go? Only when this knowledge is repeatedly heard and contemplated consciously, that only in the Brahma Prapti there is moksha, in every other path there is only bandhana. There may be temporary gross or outer pleasures, but that's a bondage only. Pleasure itself is bondage because you are not going for the infinite bliss of Paramatma, infatuated by these small little pleasures. देखो इसलिए आज का इंट्रोडक्शन में जो हम देख रहे थे ना, दिमाग बुद्धि ज्ञान, how much knowledge we are lacking, how much knowledge we have to gain, how many convictions based on the authentic knowledge we have to have, how much we have to live life according to these authentic knowledge oriented convictions. Then only there is evolution. बच्चा लोग हैं हम सब इस चीजों. Hey Bhagwan, your children were all mature as quickly. Break away all barriers, etc. Shatter away them. Inspire us in this path so that relentlessly we are only on this and make everything convenient. Now the Bhashyam. Okay. Vedaham etam iti is the mantra. Bhashyakara says, I am commenting. He says, Veda means jane. Jane means aham jane. मैं जानता हूं. Tam, him I know. Who is he? Etam Paramatmanam. This Paramatma, this Paramatma I know. And what is the Paramatma knowing? Again, if you have any colored pen, with that underline this, sketch pen or any highlighter. The next sentence is the million rupees worthy. This Purusha I know. What is the meaning of knowing the Purusha? How it looks like? Bhashyakara explaining. Beautiful it is. He says, कि अथ एतम प्रत्यगात्मानं साक्षिणं पुरुषं पूर्णं महांतं सर्वात्मत्वात् अहम वेद. Means is the nearer than the nearest self, that there is nobody more nearer than that self to me. And the nearest is me only then, which cannot be made as not me. Like the Sharira also Atma. But the Sharira can be kept away by identifying with the Prana and the Mana as Atma. Taittiriya Upanishad, Panchakosha Vivek. So therefore, Sharira is Atma, Prana is Atma, Mana is Atma. Lekin in comparison, the Prana is more Pratyagatma than the Sharira, nearer Atma. Mana is more Pratyagatma than the Prana. Buddhi is more Pratyagatma than the Mana. And the Pratyagatma is more Pratyagatma than everything else. And that is me only. Pratyagatma, the innermost self, beyond which inside we cannot go and which cannot be later on rejected as anatma. Because there is nothing inside than it as Atma. And inside the Annamaya there is Pranamaya. Therefore, we reach to the Pranamaya as Atma and reject Annamaya as Atma. तो पहले प्रत्यगात्मा दिख रहा था अन्नमय. But when we realize the Pranamaya, no more Pratyagatma status to Annamaya. It is Parak. In the same way, we reach the real self. It is a real Pratyagatma. It is no other thing inside it for it to be rejected as an Atma. That is the meaning of Pratyagatmanam. Tametam Pratyagatmanam Atayetam Pratyagatmanam. And this Pratyagatma is found as what in relation with everything else? Sakshinam. He is the witness. Saksh. Sakshat ikshate. That's it. This one word, if one understands, one is maturing in Vedanta. Paramatma is Kevala Sakshi. He is not Karta, he is not Bhokta. And that is me. Therefore, I have to drop the notion that I am Karta and Bhokta. Then only I realize myself to be the Sakshi. Sakshinam, like the witness in the court. He is not the one who does something, neither is the one on whom something happens. He is not the first and second cases. Nominative नहीं है वो, accusative नहीं है. Sakshi. So to Pratyagatmanam Sakshinam. Understood? Then Purusham. He is the Purusha. Then Purnam. He is complete. There is no Apurnata in him from any direction. Then Mahantam. He is bigger than the biggest. Why Mahantam? Sarvatmatvat. He is the self of all. So Vedaham etam Purusham Mahantam. As it is said by this mantra, explanation is this. Vedaham etam Pratyagatmanam Purusham means Purnam. Mahantam means Sarvatmatvat. So Vedaham etam. Etam means Pratyagatmanam. Purusham. Purusha means Purnatvat. Mahanta means Sarvatmatvat. सर्वात्मा होने के कारण महान है, पूर्ण होने के कारण पुरुष है. एतम का अर्थ हुआ प्रत्यगात्मा. सो एतम प्रत्यगात्मानम पुरुषम पूर्णम महांतम सर्वात्मत्वात्. तम परमात्मानम अहम वेद. आई नो, आई हैव रियलाइज्ड हिम. सो वेद जाने. तम एतम परमात्मानम. अतः एतम प्रत्यगात्मानम, वन वर्ड मिस इट, साक्षिणम. द प्रत्यगात्मा इज साक्षिणम. Purusham means Purnam. Mahanta means Sarvatmatvat. And what is the Varna, color of him? Aditya Varnam. What is the meaning of Aditya Varnam? Prakasha Rupam. Means Chaitanya Rupam. So what is the Lakshana of that Sakshi? Chaitanya. Prakasha and Chaitanya. So tam etam Pratyagatmanam Sakshinam Chaitanyam Purusham means Purnam. Then Mahantam is Sarvatmakatvat. When we say it now 4, 5, 6 times, we will be able to feel the meaning of it. So etam means very near to me, very near the word Pratyagat. In what way? Sakshi ke roop. And he said as Purusha in the mantra. Purusha means Purna. Veda aham etam Purusham. Mahantam kaha. Why do we Mahantam? Sarvatmatva. Sabka vahi atma. Then Aditya Varnam, Prakasha Swarupam, Chaitanya Swarupam, Jyoti Swarupam. Tamasaha parastat means what? Tamasaha ajnanat parastat. In him there is no ajnana. Ajnanat parastat. In him there is no ajnana. He is beyond the darkness. Pure light he is. Beyond the darkness means in him there was never any darkness. He was never having any darkness. हमेशा तमस के पर है. It's a delusion that we are in ignorance, because we are aware of the ignorance also. Therefore, we are never ignorant. But वो बात समझ में नहीं आता. How जी मैं अज्ञानी हूँ? How do you know? मैं जानता हूँ. So if you know you are ordinary, you be अज्ञानी, isn't it? That अज्ञाना is at the buddhi level कि some things you don't know. Everybody doesn't know everything. Only ईश्वरा ही सर्वज्ञ. बाकी सब अज्ञानी ही है उस दृष्टि से. कोई भी बंदा सब कुछ नहीं जानता. But you are aware now, yeah. That awareness standpoint is always sarvagna. You are always jnani. There is no tamas in you. So, tamasa ajnanat parastat. Now the sentence, main one. Tam eva viditva ati mrityu meti. Only knowing that Paramatma Tattva leads to ati mrityu meti means mrityu matyeti. he will be crossing the mrityu, the death. The one who knows him. That Pratyagatma, that Sakshi, that Purna, that Purusha, that Sarvatma, that Prakasha Sarupa, in whom there is no darkness of ignorance. Tameva viditva ati mrityumeti, tameva viditva mrityumatyeti. One crosses the death. Then Kasmat, why is it say Tameva, उन्हीं को क्यों? क्योंकि अस्माद, other than this, na अन्यः pantha vidyate. There is no marg existing for me to indicate to you कि भैया दूसरा भी पाथ है, उसमें भी जा सकते हो. ना अन्य पंथा विद्यते. Ayanaya means Paramapada Praptaye. For the Paramapada Prapti, there is no other path, even if you ask me, even if I want to show you. इसलिए तमेव. So in the Tameva में दोनों बात है. One, only by knowing Paramatma, that one gets the moksha. Second is, when you know Paramatma, definitely you get the moksha. Third, there is no other path. Therefore, fourth, don't try something else. Any trial done other than pursuing the Paramatma Tattva definitely are going to give us bondage only. Full stop. तुमको मोक्ष परमानेंट चाहिए, बस इधर आ जाओ. There's no other path, that's it. Paths are there, but not for the moksha. Ayanaya paramavada praptaye na अन्य पंथा विद्यते. अरे है यार, लेकिन बहुत मुश्किल है तुमको ना, तो छोड़ इधर आ जा. ऐसा कहने की भी नहीं है, क्योंकि है ही नहीं. ये है पक्का, इसके अलावा दूसरा नहीं. नान्य पंथा. सो एतम प्रत्यगात्मानं साक्षिणं पुरुषं पूर्णं महांतम सर्वात्मत्वम आदित्यवर्णम प्रकाश स्वरूपम तमस परस्तात् पुरुषम यह विद्यते. ओनली बाय नोइंग दैट पुरुष अयनाय परमपद प्राप्ति. न अन्य पंथा विद्यते, न अन्य पंथा विद्यते, न अन्य पंथा विद्यते. No other path, no other path, no other path. See that path shabda is from pantha, English only, in Sanskrit only. Patha, path. Ayanaya anya pantha na vidyate. Do the mananam of this the whole day today till we get convinced that no other goal is important, only inner Paramatma Prapti. अब लगे रहो उस पे. Then ask the Lord to give all conveniences, blessings, health, energies for this. भगवान आपको मुझे पाना है, उसके लिए जो साधना करना है, उसके लिए सारे सहूलियत दो. All inconveniences please remove. This is the best prayer we can do. And really when he gives all conveniences, use them for knowing God. Again, don't get diverted, distracted. Isn't it? इसलिए पहले शुद्ध अंतःकरण मांगना है. Then only I have to achieve you that desire. Then for that all resources, abilities, and removal of all obstacles. If the antakarana is ashuddha, we will ask the Lord for various resources. When they come, we use them for the impurities which are in our heart in the form of raga, dvesha, kama. पहले उसको निकाल देना चाहिए. Purest of the pure heart. There is nothing desirable in the world. Then we ask the Lord, I want to reach you. Provide me with the best of facilities, conveniences, in and out. Then I will become, oh Lord, an incentive I am giving you. I will become your instrument in serving the world. You can use me. He says, अच्छा कोई ऐसा है तो उसको एक special attention भगवान देते. Because he also looking for some instruments to serve the world. Good. Quickly we get the benefit. And service is he only does through us. Why worry? These are all intellectual exercises we have to think and come to the correct decisions. Right? Now, Kasmat Punaha Tameva Viditva Ati Mrityumedi. Why only by knowing him that the Mrityu is conquered or crossed? The answer is in the ninth mantra. Because there is nothing other than him. Yasmat paramna paramasti kinchida yasman naniyo najjayosti kaschida vrukshaiva stabdho divi tishthatyekaha tenedam purnam purshena sarvam. Are bhai, kyunki there's nothing other than him. That's the pure Vedanta. Why there is no path? Because there is no other thing other than him. He alone is there. And to reach him, this is the path that by meditating on him in your own heart. Very, very powerful. Huh? That next level of deeper understandings and convictions we have to have. Bhagwan help all of us. Om 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 Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamada Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Tatsat Brahma Paramastu.